first graders. I am here to talk to you about the equipment and the various things that we're going to bring outside with us to recess, so everyone knows what the expectations are and all the good things. So if you're gonna get to play with any of the equipment at Rapid Valley, here are the things that you need to know. You will share. You will include everyone. You will take turns and take care of our things. You'll be a good sport, and you'll use the equipment in the right space, which we will talk about later, soon. Oh, there we go. We're going to talk about soccer balls first. There are two game options for soccer. For using the soccer balls or the balls that you kick. You can play actual soccer or you can play pass the ball. If you're going to play actual soccer, you're going to include everyone. You're going to use only your feet to kick the ball, and other players will also use their feet to kick the ball. The other thing that you need to know is that part of soccer is that the other players are going to try to take the ball from you, because that's how soccer happens. Both teams, both kids, both sides are going to be trying to kick the ball into the goals. Now, here's the other thing. When kids are kicking balls all over the place, it could happen that you might get hit with the ball, right? If the ball hits you, it's an accident. There's no way that they could do that on purpose. And if you don't think you can handle that, if you don't think you can handle being hit by a flying ball, don't play soccer, don't play in the field. Number 4 is you will be a good sport, which means you're going to be okay with losing, which also means that you're not going to scream or freak out or cry if someone else scores a goal or uses their feet to gain control of the ball. You're going to use your words if you have a disagreement in soccer. You'll compromise to find solutions, and if you accidentally hurt any other player or any other player gets hurt, the game automatically stops and you offer to help or take care of the hurt player. So that's option 1. You can play actual soccer. Option number 2 is the game of pass. Of course, number 1 is always you're going to include all the kids who want to play. You kick the ball with your feet, just like in soccer. The whole point is that you're going to kick the ball to another player, who's going to kick the ball to another player, who's going to kick the ball to another player. As many kids can play this as there are kids in our grade level. So just because there's 3 here doesn't mean you can only have 3, you can have 4, you can have 5. It's just that your shape is going to get a little bit bigger. You're trying to kick the ball to a friend. Again, could happen. The ball might hit you. It might hurt. If you don't want to take a ball to the face, to the stomach, to the arm, you might not want to play it. Be a good sport. Same thing that we just talked about in soccer. Compromise, take turns, all that good stuff. Your teachers are going to show you this video about, this is a different game that we have as an option at Rapid Valley. It won't play on here and have audio, so just going to skip that. We're going to take chalk out. Chalk is for making pictures on the ground or making pictures on the asphalt, the black part of our playground. Chalk is not for scribbling all over the building, and it's also not meant to be mashed into a powder to make a big mess. We have some basketball hoops, kind of like these on our playground. You are welcome to use those. Take turns, don't touch each other, pass the ball, pay attention, because nobody wants to take a basketball to the face. With the ball specifically, you may not sit on them. This flattens them and breaks them. You may not purposefully throw them at children. They're also going to be used on the concrete or on the field. They're not meant to go in the rocks, because then kids they don't know to watch out for balls. And, you know, if you're swinging, if you're sliding, you don't need to also have a ball, because that's just not how it goes. At the end of recess, we're going to put all our equipment into the big black buckets. You're going to set the equipment in gently. That's not a basketball hoop. That's not a soccer goal. So you're not gonna slam dunk the basketballs into those big black things, because you're gonna break the chalk, you're gonna break the scoop thing, you're gonna break the bucket, right? Like, this is for keeping our equipment safe. It's not meant as like a go-kart or a goal to score into. Ooh, okay. Here's the scoop. Here's the deal. You have to imagine right now that you're in an airplane and you're flying over Rapid Valley. Okay? This is where all the cars are, and this is our playground. I know it's really hard to see. There are the swings. Here's the other swings. This is the shed. Over here is where Mrs. Cerny and Mrs. Hawkeye line up. Over here is where Mrs. Shear and Miss Wood line up. Okay? So any place here, A-okay for chalk. Draw whatever you want. Get as creative as you want. If you want to play with the scoop ball toss game, we're going to do that here in between the rocks and the track. Okay? These orange rectangles are the soccer goals. Anywhere in here you can play any game of soccer or pass that you want. This is where our basketball hoops are. This would be where you're going to use the basketball hoops. Sound like a plan? Sound fair? So if you're here, if you're in the field, you're in the soccer space, that means you want to be playing soccer. Because if you're just hanging out in there, you might get run over by the soccer kids. Same thing over by the scoop ball space. If you're hanging out over here, you should probably be playing scoop ball. Oh, rats. I'm going to go, no, I'm not. Yes, I am, maybe. Nope. So all of the equipment rules, anytime you're outside, anytime you're at recess, anytime you're at Rapid Valley, be safe and be kind. Take care. Pay attention. If you choose not to use our equipment correctly, you won't get to use it. That's it. That's all. Pretty easy, pretty simple, right? Safe, kind, take care, pay attention. The scoop balls here, they're really light, and so they will blow away if the wind is going too hard, or if kids are too crazy with them. So this video shows a really great way for first graders to be able to use the scoop ball game. But when the weather is too windy or too crazy, we're going to leave those inside. Okie dokie.